All right, so here we are with the preschool project, which is 102. So I am going to let her read through this for me. All right, physical actions. I'm going to read her. Let her read. Discretion has been taking place.
Any children who likes to work out, they can work out in the gym for physical action to become stronger whenever they feel it, and they can also use the building block of times you have been received from the score of how well you completely did.
So intellectual actions. All right,
It is relating an intelligent property for people that need this process so much because of mistreated people were being called out, so why make it up by using relating intellect opposed for emotions?
social emotions. It is called
It is a for choice that has been intervened about the covering skills of choices that are school appropriate into daily routines and greeting that you never seen before or haven't talked to them yet. It's the best recommendation for life skills to teach about the feelings of action.
free development areas, leadership guidelines, flexibility, conflict, resolution for kids to remember a difference in life. Supplies that are needed: paper, decorations, dots, boards, toys, loaded stuff, floor mat, calendar, boxes, and crafts as well that you need for craft. This is a layout. This is what it looks like. This is a picture that a preschool room will look like with a bunch of toys inside. Short rational experiences. They can try to count up how many seeds there are in or in the box, or they can try to write a letter correctly in concepts. Overall, this is what an overall looks like for most children to wear. Some people wear it, most kids wear it for a reason. What do you think they wear them for? If you want to answer this question, you can. All right, let's start into the ABCs of toddler's development. Um, all right, I'm going to let her read for me this one. I'm going to let her read for the rest of the slide. So the ABCs of toddler's development are here are the directions. As soon as it pops up, oh, here we go.
The ABCs of toddler development. Slides on this Google Slides presentation labeling them A through Z. Provide a tip,
326.
fun fact, or milestone that starts with each letter for each slide. Include a picture that goes along with each tip, fun fact, milestone slide. A short explanation of why your tip, fun fact, milestone relates to the physical, intellectual, or social emotional development of toddlers. Please make it all neat, colorful, and readable. Use the textbook to help you if you get stuck. Chapters 11, 12, and 13.
13. All right, let's start with ages. All right, ages are
Ages are defined tutorials for children who don't know how to do something. They are sometimes too old or too young to do hard stuff for older children. They can
true.
try it when they turn to an age of that. They can also do what age they are currently at right now. They could wait until a few years to build a Lego to follow instructions carefully.
True. What about behaviors?
Behaviors are when a child is behaving well, or some behaviors are very bad that could be is so disruptive. But we don't need that. We need positive behavior for children, and the child has the behavior charts of how good you are. If you end up being bad, you will end up losing points of how bad you are. Behaviors are really challenging sometimes for most children.
Yeah. Coloring is
Coloring is recommended for children who are interested in making perfection in different beauty of colors that are cool and fantastic. Children can also paint for the beautiful and artwork for training how to do them. They are a cool imagination for your life whenever you want to grow up, or it can be the whole school. It can be approved for show and tell on a daily basis.
true. Development.
This is a study we use to learn since the beginning of this year and through the first second, third, and finally fourth, and we have enjoyed the fun activities that we did in here. The children can fully learn about more enjoyable activities in the future when they get older. They need to follow the directions of how the activities fully command and work for full explanation.
True. Elementary. This is from elementary schools only. It's from daycare to 6th grade. Most of them have like 5th grade. Well, that's kind of weird.
Children through 6th grade or 5th grade are kids that learn a lot of things from natural subjects that are currently easier for them to learn on a daily basis. Kids are required to have pencils and passing worksheets and putting the whole words for comprehension. Children are recommended to participate in school activities just like we do. When you get older, you will be able to get to school someday.
True. Friends. I just put the Friends from the TV show Friends. That's what I put. Couple of pictures for Friends.
Friends are a good relationship, and it is really important to talk to people in general when you get used to it. A friendship is a kind service, so be kind so people can respect you more often as like. A friendship can last forever and ever until you pass away, and that is a full of memories to take into yourself to think about a lot of stuff.
Growth.
Growing up is a big of an interesting thing that people want to achieve themselves with passion. They
We
have
all hate
ability to
that.
do the equipment on their own in corporations. A kid grows up every year and grows a little bit taller, and they start to appreciate the growth of nature. They grow up to become independent of their parents, to be extremely idealistic and proud of themselves.
Height. It
The
is.
height of each child has a size on themselves and other weight fat and skinny kids get. They gain weight for eating properly, like veggies and fruits. But some of them drink sodas, and junk food is adding more calories and weight for eating a little too much. They can grow more faster than the kid's size, however, they grow all of the years.
Yeah, no matter what, they can grow independently. Intellectual. Just talked about this recently.
It is used developmentally appropriate for all children that have this process of learning together. It's an
Free
open
brain.
mind for all children to proceed games and activities that could be competently believable. It is a choice for children to understand the activities and culture of where it was take place. They can learn for themselves to understand the life that as a proceeding matter.
Yep. Joy. Some students are a joy in class.
Children can feel the joy inside of how they currently feel about themselves sometimes. Children can be kind of quiet, and that's like a joy to have a little bit of fun for yourself. They could also express teachers whenever they are calm and focused on a lesson.
Yeah, I can be kind of quiet too. Whenever I have nothing else to say, sometimes I'm kind of quiet, mostly all the time, because I just mostly just get on my schoolwork. Because I just cannot wait for the last day to come, honestly. I know tomorrow's another half day. I just had a half day today, and at 3 o'clock I had to. So 3 o'clock today, I had to get a vaccine shot, and it just went well. Just like I told you on the other part of the video. Just like I told you last time. It's okay to feel the pain, but it's okay. And eventually you'll feel better about yourself, no matter what. Did I? Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Joy, fear, just like Joy on the Inside Out character. That's it, full of joy, isn't it? Kindness, or yes,
Yes, we all need to be kind all the times whenever you're having a bad day or so. You
absolutely
still
true.
have to be respectful at all times and be kind for people, like holding the door for people, putting in
Too
place for them, making sure there are no drama around here, give them a
true.
present, give them welcome,
Absolutely
and give
true.
them respect at all times. Give each
Yep.
person a kind way to be the 3 R's of respect, responsibility, and relationships.
That's what my school has: respect and responsibility in relationships. Leapfrog. That's what I That's what I did when I was around 2 years old. The only thing I could do is just basically count a little bit of things that are in place.
Leapfrog is recommended for children to watch it, and the movies are entertaining and fun. It is a teacher of math and English, of vocabulary for experiences, for conclusions, for letters and things like that. It has been recommended for solutions for kids to remember for math whenever they get to preschool. They can learn stuff like that. They can learn letters around 2 years old to what comes next.
True. Milestones. We just talked about those recently, so they are.
They are those kind of things that children grows frequently every year they turn to the next age. Sometimes
Absolutely
they
true.
grow so fast through the years, all around your family could be so surprised to see you. They
Absolutely
include
true.
blocks that are small and big that fit through the program of how it feels to be growing up in general life.
Absolutely true. We all need that. I know that we hate growing up, but there's nothing that we can proceed to do. So, all right, newborn. This is where babies are born, obviously, in a hospital.
Newborns are the first babies whenever they are born in places and has been giving birth and a name for the baby. A baby is welcome to the real world with a lot of fun styles and general life to live around this place. A baby is made for female only if together has sex to have a kid for the family. A baby needs a lot of attention, so choose your time wisely and watch the baby carefully.
Observation. All right, is it a program of behavior of how you're doing and acting around teachers and other children? It is also important to.
It is important to be kind and have a good relationship with the classroom of what you have experienced. Keep in mind that the child's behavior is normal and they like to have a kid who is well behaved and not the one who is disruptive. Disruptive is not the answer, and the child has to be taken to the office.
That's what I was struggling to do. I mean, I could not know how to deal with children too much because I always just tell them to stop when they just act so different. All right, physical development. They are the strong abilities for using force or things and pushing things that are heavy or normal. It is also recommended about.
They are the strong abilities for using force for things.
I just read that.
It is recommended for the push-up position for using more muscular process. The kids can use flexibility for using adjustments about working on properly and justices. The kids can also prepare to work out every day to get the flexibility to come stronger and stronger.
Yeah, of course. Questions. We all need questions for some point. Why, when, who, what, and where. Why do we need questions?
Some kids have questions about almost everything that they can think of. Why are they confused? Why, when, who, what, where? That's a basic common sense for most kids to remember in their lives. They normally get the basic response in general because most kids don't know much about life yet, but eventually it will happen.
Yep. Resources. Early education is all about.
Early education is all about general preschool classrooms that are quite periodically a resource for those kids. They play in a relaxing environment of general resources to fully think of those developmental services for children to understand and think. They had so many opportunities to use command for resources for early childhood education and perhaps of trust.
Yeah. Or skills. We all need to have a job at some point. I know most people around the world have so many jobs. Like, well, not so many jobs, but all the jobs that they need. Like, all the family members have jobs, all that crap we need to work on every day. All right, that's what we need to do for hard skills, some life skills that we need to teach.
Children just have every right to do their time to play to direct to their job in the future. It
That's
contains
too.
doing things they have to do, practically try their best for the skills of how much you tried. They need life skills to improve your career of what the child is capable of doing.
Yep. All right, times. Time flies whenever you're having fun. Just like, just like a man realized how old he was.
Time flies whenever you're having fun in the past years and lifetime. Time changes, a lot of passes and connections, they fly whenever a child grows up more and more until reaches to an adulthood. They grow up so fast and quickly, and it only comes every year, and it is really sad for some families because they miss the years they had fun.
In the bad times, choose to grow stronger. In the good times, choose to enjoy fully. In all good times, to be grateful. So, can read all the quotes in Google if you want to look them up. Our universe. This is kind of like an earth space science kind of thing. It means what children can learn about the universe someday.
The whole world is for everyone in a whole wide world, but full of people and animals that we look after for. Universe is where children are here to explore and go places and take a little walk and enjoying life. They currently enjoy a little fun time around for traveling and respecting the world around them, to clean up and pick up trash so kids can understand rationally taking care of the world.
Definitely.
The whole world is for everyone.
Okay, please stop that. Okay. All right, we have two ones: vocabulary and why. All right, let's start with vocabulary first. I mean, the 23rd. All right, children are recommended to learn about the words. What kind of vocabulary words? I mean, it says they're on the and it has been written.
Children are recommended to learn vocabulary whenever possible if trying to say something in a sentence, for understanding, for younger children, for efforts. They can talk more than one sentence at a time, or some of this as
Sure.
just one response in general, which usually happens to children. They are
Sure.
learning from the words that are in the right grammar sentence.
Just like whenever I post these pictures here, just like when I did when I was in preschool. All right, why? This is similar. This is similar to what we did in questions. So why do we have to answer questions? Just like that. All right, why is
When people ask a question and a child asks a lot of questions: why, where, when, what, and who. A child doesn't understand something like whenever he or she knows something like an answer to solve a problem or whatever program or a subject they have to do in general.
sure, yeah. It happens to most for some children. Sometimes they don't know much about the process. All right, let me check my it's learning before I catch on any assignments too. I know that school's almost over. We have to turn in our Chromebooks. So, um, I know I haven't been getting any feedbacks, but that's okay. All right, what can I read next? All right, what should I read? What should I read next? It's probably gonna be about another analytic core class that I could do. All right, let's do the 3 and 5 answer keys. All right, chapter 3. I know I did not read this one too well. I did not read the Chinese words too well. That's okay. I'm gonna let the woman read for me this time.
While at dinner, Amari is invited to visit the home of Oloi Rong. Oloi is a lord, the word for chief. She is excited about this possibility for only a moment. Why does this feeling of excitement not last? 2. Who is Binta, or how is Binta special? Binta is a young African girl because she is pretty and peaceful. 3. Why is Amari always ashamed of her looks? She likes to be pretty by any fact. 4. What report does Commander Kaya have for the king? They have an important job for a lesson participants. 5. Why were Amari and her brother Inan taught to fight and protect themselves at a young age? They had to go to a different direction to save themselves for a huge drama. 6. Admiral Ebel had been ordered to destroy the scroll and the stone. Why was he unable to do so? He wasn't able to find the sunstone, which is the new rock on the ground. 7.
Yep.
What happens when Binta touches the scroll? It can prepare the escorted disaster. 8. Fill in the blanks from page 43. Father's old warnings of magic bloom inside my head, tales of battle and fire, darkness and disease. Magic is the source of all evil, he would hiss. It will tear Orisha apart. 9. How does father react to what Binta does when she interacts with the scroll? He felt hard for him to adjust throughout the campaign. 10. When Amari goes into Commander Kaya's quarters, what does she decide to do? She decides to run to the throne sign of the Way of the Concept Thing. Chapter 4, page 47-57. 11. How are Tsane and Zeely different from one another, according to Zeely? Tsane is attractive to everyone, even guards, while Zeely disgusts most people. 12. How does Zeely react internally when she sees the soldier use the Magjasaite against the young child? She just get the stock of what they got or the opportunity of opposite. 13. How much money does Zeely get from the nobleman for selling the sailfish? 50 silver pieces 500. 14. Just as Zeely is about to get through the crowd and away from the market, what happens? She made the way through out by more of less. Chapter
What
5,
happens?
page 58-67.
Sorry.
15. Why does Zeely decide to help the girl that showed up? She was shy, I believe, wants to receive. 16. When the captain arrives at the gates to stop Zeely and the girl from escaping, what animal is he riding? He was riding a lamb and the other animal that escaped. 17. How does the girl react to seeing the captain? She was in the pile of the record to see the popular captain. Bonus question, who is the girl? Michaela Cole.
Alright, that's it for chapter 3 and 5. Alright, so let's see what the summon is, or a story that can be true. Let's just look at the story that can be short. That's fine too. I don't know what story to do from. Let's do the railway ticket. Transcontinental Road, the railroad. This was made by U.S. History. So this is made by Mrs. Short. This was made by Mrs. Jordan, the woman that used to be in that the Miss Jordan's from Germany, just like I told you around. Yeah, Mrs. Jordan is from Germany. Back in Central Middle School, that I used to have her since 8th grade. I seen Miss Jordan around since 7th grade, like the middle since 2017 that I started seeing her. She noticed me and she lived high me. So this is a transcontinental railroad. One adult ticket. St. Louis to San Francisco. First class, $65. Stay seated on a train. Always, honestly. Should know it's by your age now. You always have to stay in your seatbelt no matter what. No matter what, dude. I know the police may not currently see you, but they may see a student not putting their seatbelt on. So that usually happens sometimes. Or for the beginning that I've done since 2015. Beginning, building a snowman outside in their yard. Middle, they were at the park. It was night with another snowman. End, back in their yards. They were melted and it was daytime. Alright, I might read a couple of some assignments that are from 2015. I know one of my assignments are completely long. I understand that. But I'll try to make it quick as soon as I can. Alright, this is from Connor. Yeah, Connor used my Chromebook for some reason. Alright, weather, lightning, rain, and thunder. The kid that was from my life skills. Yeah, the kid that was from life skills class that I usually come in to life skills and to talk to Connor sometimes. Sometimes Connor wants to use my computer sometimes, and I felt like doing some assignments until Connor wants to do something to my assignment, and I was like, okay, you can do that. Loud, worried, and Connor Meek. That's what his full name here. Yeah, he is very funny too. Yeah, Connor's very funny. If you ask him a question, he'll go nuts. I'm not kidding. Yeah, everybody loves Connor. Even my friends do. I know it usually happens too. I understand that. Braden Sidwell. Yes. Yeah, 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 another kid from Life Skills that typed in my Chromebook for some reason. But I just let it him. I mean, I didn't have any work to do anyway. Because I usually hang around Mrs. Horner's room normally around passing periods. So it says Christmas tree and snowman. I actually typed it for him, but he tried to type tree, but he quite didn't get it right. That's okay. Don't make fun of them. They don't know how to spell right. That's okay. All right, let's do the entitled document. Let's do that. Miss Stephanie eats cookies in the toilet. One of my ever Jake, my ever best friend, my autistic best friend. So okay, so Jake added Miss Stephanie eats cookies in a toilet. That's the funniest response. People are gonna like you, Jake. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie, man. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll be able to answer you.